Welcome back. It is time for Money Matters. Joining me today is Mark Henry, the CEO of Alloy Wealth Management. Mark, thanks for coming in. We're talking cash today. It sounds so good, right? But while many folks have swapped to digital currency, cash is still prevalent. Sometimes it might feel like the safer option. Why is that?
Well, because it makes you feel comfortable. My wife, of 32 years, Terry, she likes knowing we have cash in the bank. Yeah, she likes it. If it's not scary. With volatile markets and all the stuff going on, she doesn't really want to look at the investment accounts as much, although they're kind of doing pretty good, but that scares her.
Cash, as in cash under the mattress, cash in the bank?
Well, not so much under the mattress.
Okay.
That was our grandparents.
Yeah.
My grandfather was the one that buried it in the mason jars out in the backyard. I should get on that property again.
Yeah, check that out. And why can holding on to too much cash be dangerous then?
Well, it's basically this. You're losing money slowly or safely. How about that? Let's call it losing money safely.
Losing money safely. Okay,
right.
That's one way to put it.
Because your best online accounts, not at your local banks. I love local banks, but because of those branches and the really nice people at them, they don't pay much. In fact, they don't pay anything. So you can go get online savings accounts, and I recommend people have that. I personally have one. But again, even with the best rates they offer, we're in the threes.
Threes, yeah, exactly.
So think about this. I'm making money on my cash. Not really. What do you mean, Mark? Well, I'm making 3-something%. Maybe a high yield one might be 3.5, 3.75 in today's market. But then I get a tattletale form at the end of the year from the government. A tattletale form, what is that?
Yeah.
That's that 1099. So I have to pay tax on the little interest they did give me.
Oh.
So I don't get to keep all that 3.75 in that example. And then guess what else? Inflation. Regardless of what anybody tells you, prices are going up faster than that.
Faster than your savings.
So I'm losing money safely. My buying purchasing power is going down.
Gotcha. So what tips do you have then for people who want to save some money but not lose it safely?
We need to look at other places to put it. Now, we have to always have our emergency fund. That has to be in, quote, cash in the local bank or the online one. But once we get past that, that's when we start looking at laddering CDs. We look at fixed annuities that pay higher rates. So we can get something much more that might beat inflation. Again, with safe money, with cash-style investments, we're not trying to make market returns. That's where we take the risk to make market returns. But we are trying to get a yield that's big enough so we don't feel like we're going backwards.
And we only have 15 seconds, but what is the best way you could find? What are the accounts you could be safe?
Yeah, you can find them online, reaching out to professionals like us at Alloy Wealth or the vast others that can do it. But the bottom line is, having too much money in cash is losing money safely.
And how many months worth of an emergency fund do you need to have?
It really depends on the person, but I recommend at least 6 months. It makes me feel so much better.
6 months, there you go, no worries. If you do have questions for Mark, head over to WCNC.com/money. On the right side, you'll see Ask Your Money Matters questions here. Click on that, so easy. Fill out the form. Those questions go directly to Mark and his staff. You might even get them answered here, live on air.